there, Sagittarius. How are you doing? It's Rena here. Welcome to your mid-January 2022 tarot reading. I have my new deck, Cosmic Slumber. This is the first time I'm using it. Oh my goodness. I don't know how many of these are going to be reversed, because I just had that with Leo. But sometimes the reverse cards can be better. So there you go. And I'm reading this one as a reverse card anyhow. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to do something because this is not showing up here. I need to put these way up here. Okay, hold on one second. I just want to collect these cards all over the place. I don't know how some. Okay. All right. Okay. The heart of the matter is the Three of Swords. Oh, interesting. Well, this is a good one too. This is the. It's funny. This one they show a sword piercing this person, but the Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak, and so when it's reversed, the heartbreak is over for a situation. Now we are in the midst of a Venus retrograde, and I wonder. I never hear this mentioned, but maybe sometimes with a Venus retrograde, there is a sense of healing from a love situation, that it's like you're bringing it up again to release it. I wonder about that. Or even if you're dealing with somebody from your past and you see them again and then you realize, no, even if they left you, you realize, you know what, I dodged a bullet. It's better off not this way. And same, this can also be walking away from a lover's triangle too. Maybe you decide, I respect myself too much. Yeah, I mean, that could definitely be it. Because in the past position, we have the 9 of Wands. I've been getting this card over and over again, and I've just done like 4 other readings. This can be setting boundaries with somebody, and just, you know, you've had enough. You're like, I'm not going to allow myself to be in this situation any longer. And so, you know, it's kind of like if someone falls in love with somebody who is already in a relationship, sometimes that person has been deceptive and they haven't disclosed that ahead of time. And you find out about it and you say, okay, well, you know what? You're going to have to leave that relationship. And they say, yeah, you know, I want to. I'm not happy, but it's going to take a little time. You know, I have kids or whatever, all those excuses. And then you're waiting, and then you realize this person isn't going to do that. And so you decide to take the initiative and leave that situation. And that could be setting those boundaries. It's like saying, I'm not going to participate in this anymore. You can stay as long as you want. Or maybe you just cease contact with that person for the time being until they get their act together. If there is a situation at work, the same thing can apply, where you're setting boundaries, and no longer do you feel that sense of rejection or heartbreak, because you realize that you have some control over the situation. Maybe you allowed someone to treat you in a way that you don't deserve to be treated. So it seems to me that there are some Sagittarius that are stepping into their own power in that sense. The higher message is the 7 of Wands in reverse. And this can sometimes be, you know, I don't always just interpret this literally, but sometimes it might be this is what you have to pay attention to or be careful of. In the challenge or the reversed position, with the Seven of Wands is about standing your ground. In the reverse position, it might be like about not feeling strong enough to defend yourself, and sometimes it can even be like being caught off guard. Actually, the Nine of Wands reverse can be that similar. There's like kind of a similarity between these two cards in a sense. So you have to be able to understand that sometimes when you're dealing with people who are unscrupulous, who don't have the best intentions, they're going to do things knowing that the other person is vulnerable. And that means that you have to make a point of understanding where you may have fallen into a situation that wasn't the best for you. And how can you avoid this in the future? And a lot of times it's setting boundaries, and you've started to do that. And just like I say a lot of times, is that when you're first in a situation, a relationship, or maybe it's a new job or something, and you are disrespected, if you just look the other way, you're not setting the stage for what your expectations are from other people. And I remember working a job where I was just like, I felt like I had walked into a karmic situation, and I felt like I had a special duty to accept ridiculous things. And I just knew that I was going to, I felt like it was my mission to accept certain things, because I knew it was for my highest good. But that was my situation. And so when other people were hired, I remember this one person, and the boss tried to, be negative to that person, and they quit the first day, and they were just like, they weren't having it. And I was like, oh, wow, just the idea that someone would do it that, like, abruptly like that. And it's just the truth. I mean, whether it's quitting or just stating, I'm not going to be talked to like that. That's not going to happen. So if you want me to work for you, you're going to have to come to me with respect. Even if you're criticizing me, whatever it is that you're doing, you have to come to me with respect. Or a potential partner, those kinds of things, and not look the other way. What crosses you is the Prince of Cups, and this is going to be the Knight of Cups. I don't know why they have a woman, because this is supposed to be a younger male. I'm going to just very briefly look at the little guidebook here, what they're saying, because I know how to interpret the Knight of Cups, but I'm wondering if they're doing it in a different way. So anyway, I think they have males in here too. That's what's strange about it. This is a card that is the Knight of Cups, so it's like a, that idea of the perfect romantic partner. And this may be the person that you're dealing with, and they might be, I haven't decided. It's funny, they have fish there, so I wonder if it's supposed to be Pisces. But, the 3 water signs are Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, and actually Pisces would be the one that I think you would, of all the water signs, the Sag would be attracted to, because it's a mutable sign, and even though it forms a square, there's that friction can create a lot of physical attraction at the very least. And there might be a connection between these two signs with creativity and spiritual interests. But anyway, this person, when the Knight of Cups is in the challenge position, this person is untrustworthy. They're not, they may be a player, but they're coming from that type of, they may have like some kind of substance abuse problem. They're coming from they're coming from that charming, romantic point of view. So there's like a manipulation, where they know that being a jerk isn't the way to do it. So they might be very charming, and yet they're very deceptive at the same time. And it's like, have you fallen for this? Is this the type of person that you tend to fall for? And maybe this has been a pattern in your life, and you have to kind of cut it off at the pass and see it for what it's worth, because you are changing your tune, and part of that is in the type of person that you pick. What is coming in is the Five of Swords, so you may learn some information that makes it obvious what this person has been double talking, saying things about you. And this doesn't have to be necessarily a romantic partner, although I do think because of the Venus and Mercury retrogrades this month, and also that this is the Knight of Cups, that this might be a personal, like an ex, or like an on again, off again type of relationship. And you have to realize, or you will find out, that person has been saying things that aren't true about you, maybe to another person that they're with. That three of, like if you were in a lover's triangle, maybe they said to the other person the same thing. Oh yeah, I'm not happy. I'm going to promise both of you the same things. The outcome is the Ace of Cups. This is about new love. I would say too, given the situation here, and given that this is like just supposed to be a snapshot in time and not like a long period of time, that basically it's saying if you walk away from something that isn't satisfactory, that you are making space for new love to come into your life. So that's always something that you want to consider, that if you keep staying in that stagnant place, that it's going to lead to having a blockage there. So anyway, that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated, Sag, and if you'd like a personal reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.